You said you lost your confidence, but you chose intentionally to kind of take what people would consider a step back. What made you feel like if I take one step back, it'll allow me to take 3 steps forward? Why were you so confident? Why did you choose that strategy in that moment?
Well, you have to understand too, like when people see me now, I've been betting on myself for so long. That was one of the first times I betted on myself, that it was like, yo, if nobody's gonna give me an opportunity, I'm gonna prove who I am. And it makes so much sense to like, oh, I see why he acts the way he acts. I've been betting on myself. Junior college is like, yo, bro, can you play? Yes. Okay, what you do versus this type of competition? Ended up being the #1 player in the nation, right? Now it gives me opportunity, and these teams who did not necessarily see me when I went to junior college, now me transferring out of junior college, I had a lot of opportunity. But I still stayed true to me knowing that I'm still trying to be like Michael Vick. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, go to the league. And with that, I put myself in a position where now I'm thinking like a businessman. Like, I'm thinking what's best for Cam? Like, how can we really leverage this situation and use it and don't let this situation use me? You feel me? And a lot of athletes don't know the difference. So going to Auburn, betting it all on myself, having that opportunity, maximizing on that, going to the NFL. So when somebody says, yo, Cam, why would you go to the New England Patriots? That was another betting it all on myself type of situation. It flopped, you know? But you have to understand the whole resume of why and how. And me in business now, it's like, why are you investing so much money? Like, I'm betting it all on myself. So when you see that, or when anybody sees that, it doesn't necessarily make sense. And anybody's gonna say like, yo, bro, like, he's delusional. Like, is somebody gonna tell him he can't say that? Is somebody gonna tell him he can't wear that? Is somebody gonna tell him he looks crazy? But is somebody gonna tell you like, fortune favors the bold? I ain't trying to blend in with you. Average looking, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my whole mentality is different now because of what I've been able to accomplish betting it all on myself.
So let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about, we live in a world where it is so easy for everybody to be chasing the same things, to look the same, to feel the same, to talk the same. Let's talk about the importance of betting on yourself and standing out from the crowd and being differentiated.
Yeah, you know, my dog Peggy always says it. He's like, bro, you gotta have it. You gotta have it look in you. Gotta have some in you. You can't fabricate in you. I can't be like, it's College Park, man, South Side. Somebody gonna say, you're from Gwinnett County. How do you get to say South Side? That's not South Side. So you have to realize that your experience comes from deeply rooted experiences that you've been through. So I say it proudly, I walk proudly, I talk proudly because I want to appease. I always say it, I always want to appease to not just Buckhead, but Bankhead too. You feel me? Because that kid that Michael Vick never knew, who never went to a game, he was empowering and inspiring from my living room. And even in the newspapers, just seeing his pictures was like, yo, I want to be that. I didn't necessarily see him play live, but I just knew like, yo, like, he's black. He played quarterback. He's athletic. I wasn't used to that.
Okay, so we're gonna walk through. Cam didn't tell you some of his amazing accomplishments through there. So you won a championship in high school.
Yes, sir.
Won a championship in junior college.
Yes, sir.
Then jumped to Auburn. Let's talk about what life was like at Auburn, right? So you choose to go to one of these top schools. You choose to bet on yourself, just so that they understand the context. What happened with you while you were at Auburn? Did the bet pay off?
Definitely. Yeah, look, I say this humbly. I've really been good at football for a long time. And when I say a long time, don't start the clock when I went to the NFL. Like, flag, Pop Warner, like high school, JUCO. every version of football that was out there that I played, I got an award that represents you being really good at football.